Hello, y'all. How you doing? Welcome on back to Divine Celion and Transformational Doctor. Welcome on back, babies. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back, baby. You already know. Big Mama got a big old hug for you. You already know. I am Divine Celion, for those of you who don't know, Divinely Gifted Love Coach. And we talk about it and everything dealing with love, baby. But here it's all love, all the time. Dark, light, whatever. It's all love all the time. So today, y'all, we actually gonna get into how love fits into your manifesting. Okay. There was a book in the Bible that was taken out, Book of Thomas. Book of Thomas told you how to manifest. If you can go look it up, try to see if you can go find it online. Google it. You know what everybody say, Google it. But Book of Thomas told you how to manifest. So why love? Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Love is what comes and brings you your lessons. And love is a very positive emotion. Okay, so let's rewind the tape a little bit. So when you love you, right, and you find you have total love of you, you have a knowing that comes to you. You start to know what your path really is. You start to get clarity. You start to see and you start to understand spirit in a way that you haven't understood before, because you're moving forward in your vibrational levels. You're moving forward in your divine course. Okay, so with that being said, manifesting. When you sit in a place of love, and understand, you ain't got to have somebody else to sit in a place of love. That should be you. But when you sit in a place of love and understanding, you sit in a place of calm. And I'm talking about a place of love, of loving you in total, feeling your freedom, feeling your calm, knowing, because we got a new moon, baby, Pisces. We ain't got time for negative. And you know, Pisces is a double water sign, like Gemini's air, Pisces water. So almost very similar properties, but very much emotional. So you're going to need to keep a hold of your emotions during this new moon. They may be shooting off because of that. Flow. If you need to look back in another video to talk about flow, go look back at that other video. Flow. So flow with the waves in which you're given. So back to love. In order to manifest, it is not this per se. It is this and this together. This holds the thought of what it is that you want. But remember, we were talking about your desires. You got to make sure that they're healthy. You may want to start out with something measurable that you can actually believe, because faith is a big part of it, but perseverating is not. Which is something we get wrong. And people do not manifest the same, because people's vibrational levels are not the same. Remember I said before, you can't manifest something higher on a higher plane if you ain't there. If you still too low. You can't. You got to raise yourself up. So sometimes our gifts are just waiting on a certain levels of frequency that they're waiting for us to hit so we can actually have it. And sometimes those are circumstances in life that makes us sad and really depressed and really upset. And that's why we can't hit them, because we're not in the state yet to hit them. We got to get there. Well, self-love. And I know you've heard a lot of readings talking about people's blessings coming in and stuff like that. Self-love is a way to manifest honestly. In the Book of Thomas, it tells you you have to have emotion to manifest. All these people running around here that be talking about squashing your emotions, forget spirituality, going and you can do it. Yes, you can do it, and you're supposed to do it. Absolutely. But baby, understand, you walk along with spirit. So that is a double thing. That is a double creation thing that you're doing. Make no mistake about that. And if the creator says no, that's a no. No matter what you do, that's a no. So you can follow that if you want to, but there is a system As you know, there's a system, but there's many different people's systems out there. It's really simple, to be honest with you. Before you even need to manifest, you need to sit in love of yourself and understanding of yourself. To even understand the emotions and where you're going with what you're trying to manifest. Understand there is a difference between desire and wants and needs. I try to manifest what I want, but I really try to manifest more what I need. And it's tricky because, like, say, for example, if you need money, you can't come from the place of needing because, as they say, the universe will keep giving you what you need. Now, sometimes you will manifest in the area of need, but it'll be very little. Okay, that spirit showing up saying, okay, I hear you, but you need to reverse that and change that around. So then you need to sit in a place of more positive. So what I'm saying to you this new moon is be positive, flow, find a way to be positive. You may see the negative, but try to find the lesson in it for you, or try to find why it no longer serves you and why you had to turn it around. You cannot manifest from a negative, you cannot manifest positive from a negative place. And the universe does pay attention to negative. People saying that it don't is a lie. It does pay attention to no, because it will stop whatever is supposed to be coming your way. So it does pay attention to no. So you need to have a balance of emotion to manifest. So when you put in your order, right? Remember I said there's an equal exchange? Orders ain't free, babe. They got to be pulled from somewhere. That means, I understand something. That means it was pulled from someone else to give to you. Equal exchange still is in play. But if you earned it, you earned it. Okay? So you put in your order, right? And they say you put in your order, you raise your frequency, and then you wait. There's more to it than that. There's more to it than that, babes. Okay. There was a audio book on Audible, and it was talking about the law of attraction is incomplete. I cannot remember the author's name, but if you look that up, it's a blue book, and it was talking about how the law of attraction is incomplete, which it is. They don't teach people really how to manifest. You got to go and find it on YouTube, because they gave you part of the equation. They didn't give you the full equation. So you put your order in, right? Now, caveat to that is you got to make sure that that's what you really want. And the spirit realm will check it with your third chakra to see if that's what you really want. If there's any doubt, no, it will hold it back. Any doubt in that third chakra, it will, in your emotional brain, it will hold it back because you're not sure. You got to be 100% sure that that's what you want. You got to be 100% sure that that's what you're going to want over time and that you still want it. So then when you put the order in, you raise the vibration to positive. I raise it to love. I'm making sure, right? Now, there's a couple other steps. You got to do the work toward it. That's something a lot of people forgot. You got to do the work towards it. You can't just put your order in and be like, okay, thank you. Because that's what's going on with a lot of people running around that are privileged. Thank you. You didn't give it to me. Did you work for it? What you think this is? This is not Burger King. Contrary to popular belief, this ain't Burger King. Because what's also in play is what energy you've put in to get out. Another thing is, so once you put your order in, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. So you let spirit know, right? Let it go. You actually got to let it go. And they tell you to check in every once in a while. Okay, well, that's checking in and seeing if you still want it. And saying, okay, I'm still asking. And you leave it right there, drop mic, leave it right there and move on. But you got to do a constant check of where your emotions are when you're thinking about this thing. Are you perseverating over it? Are you thinking about it too much? Are you on it too much? Are you playing it over and over in your mind too much? Again, what I say, spirit is jealous. It won't give. If it thinks that you gonna honor that thing higher than it ain't gonna give it to you. If it feels that thing, you may not get it because it may kill you, it may harm you. You ain't gonna get it. Especially if you're divine, you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. It may give you a replacement. It may give you something else. You may get mad because you don't understand what's going on. See, again, this is a mirror, right? Think of it this way. This is a mirror. The universe is a mirror. So why would you give it negative emotions to even manifest anything for you? Then you get it in negative. No. Positive. And love, not always positive, but love of self is positive. It's positive. So you can meditate and sit in that space of the love of you and what you're walking toward. So this new moon, I need you guys to be positive. I need you to sit in positivity. I need you to sit in self-love and gratefulness. Now, that's the other step. You got to be grateful. In the Bible, in that book, it tells you claiming what is already yours. Well, how am I supposed to claim what's already mine and I ain't got it? Remember I said, first of all, your steps are already numbered and you choose because it's both. But also, it already knows what you're going to ask for, what you want. Needs you to realize that. So you got to be grateful. You have to act like you already have it. You have to move like you already have it. That's why sometimes when someone's looking for a mate and their other side of the bed is junky and got all this kind of stuff and they ain't got the mate yet because you haven't shown physically you really ready. Same thing for a car. Did you make room in that garage for that new car? Did you clean up the garage to make space for it? How are you preparing for that new vehicle? To let spirit know or let the universe know, okay, I'm ready. Anytime you are, I'm ready. Me performing, I got to get my body together. I got to do practicing of the music. I got to do, in order for me to be able to manifest what I want to do, I got to put the work in. Even what I'm sent here to do, I got to put the work in. It ain't like, here, baby, you can have it. Nope. No, it ain't doing all that. I got to put the work in. I got to put the work in. What kind of fool I look like sitting up here asking spirit for something and I'm just like tapping my fingers. Spirit gonna look back at me like, and what are you doing? How to make this happen? This is a two-way street, baby. So you're letting the spirit know what you want. You're raising those vibrations to the utmost positivity. You are flowing in the emotion. Okay. Then 4, you let it go. You relinquish it. And then as you're waiting, you're doing the work. 5, you're doing the work. Okay. After you let it go, you got to let it go. You're doing the work. And 6, you're being grateful for the request. You're being grateful that you already have it. You're moving, like you already have it. So if that's a new person, you walking that way, baby. You waiting for your new divine, baby. You're walking that way. If someone asks you have a man or you have a female or whoever you choose, yes, I do. But I ain't seen you with nobody. He's on his way. Don't worry about it. He's on his way. I know it ain't you. That's how I am. I know it ain't you. So don't worry about what's coming my way. Don't worry about what I'm going to get. None of your business. That's for me to know. Okay? So you got to move like you have it. Not you going to get it. Like you have it. If you ask for money, then you putting things in shopper carts and shopping. You know, if you ask for your car, you heard what I say about car. If you're asking for anything that you want, you got to prepare. You got to prepare for it. Okay. Now it's like, well, how can I prepare for it if I'm acting like I got it. Because your mind knows you don't, but your spirit knows it's coming. But you have to prepare a space. It's kind of like, think of it this way, right? Spirit knows where you're going to go when you die, where you're going to get shoveled to. You don't know. So you doing the work now. You're hoping you go somewhere positive. You don't know. So you're doing the work now. For which you think is the same thing. Same thing, right? You trying to walk the right path. You trying to do the right thing. You're trying to love you so you know how spirit loves you so you can love his people. Okay. And you're assuming where you gonna go. Okay. Same thing when you manifest. You don't know. You may never get that thing. You may decide, I didn't want it, and that's why you didn't get it, because you really didn't want it at the end of the day. Many reasons. Baby. And some people manifest easier than others because your frequency and your wavelengths and your amplitudes are not the same. Notice I said those three, not just frequency. Your amplitude, your wavelength, and your frequency is not the same as where you want it to manifest or what you want. So you got to get there in your spirit. That's why you love you. You love you to know that nothing is impossible to you and nothing can be held from you. Now, when it comes to your enemies, all right, divines, understand that spirit is doing battle for you. Spirits, your guides and stuff, they're doing battle for you. So don't dishonor them. You continue to do battle for yourself too by walking the path you set yourself on of self-healing, cleansing, moving forward. You stay steadfast on that path. Why am I saying this? Because if your karmic tries to come back in, there's a chance that you will lose what you're trying to manifest and your frequency gets knocked down because you allowed that back in. When spirit gave you a substitute, understand that. There are some people that's supposed to take theirs back. There are some people that are not. Me, I don't think so. I don't think I'm meant to. Because I hadn't had too many lives with this person and this person did not get the hint. So now it's out of my hands. I know I just have another one coming. So I know I am not to take this person back. Not unless they show something or whatever, but no. I'm waiting for my new one. Okay, I'm waiting for my new one. So don't dishonor spirit by going backwards if you're not supposed to. And you're going to have to search your intuition to know if you're supposed to or not. Okay? Spirit will tell you whether they still coming or not. But you already know for a lot of us, they got a big old debt to pay. Baby. And those that are worried about your divines leaving you, you need to be worried about yourself. You need to be worried about what's coming your way that you're going to have to deal with. Because, baby, your divine is moving on. So you need to focus on what you got to do to clear yourself up. That's what you need to focus on. Because it's going to be some heavy shit for some of you. For some of you, baby, what you got to clean up. It's going to be some heavy stuff. You ain't got time to be worrying about that divine, what he or she is doing or them. And you ain't got time for that. You got to worry about yours. So, walk the right path steps to actually manifest what you need. And if you're trying to test it out, start with what you need. But remember, you cannot come from a place of needing. You cannot come from a place of desolation. And you cannot come from a place of being so needy. Because all you're going to get is need. You need that bad, baby. You reach spirit. You reach out to spirit. And you talk to spirit. Let spirit know I'm trying to manifest this. I need this. I don't know your timing, but I need this to come through for me. And I'm being honest with you. This is what I'm using it for. This is what I need it for. The Spirit will hear you if you're honest. Spirit will hear. Go to your prayer warriors and put in some prayer intercessions for you. Spirit will hear. If it's for real from the heart, Spirit will hear you. Spirit ain't got a problem with that if it's real from the heart. Okay? And then, though, gratitude and wish fulfillment. A lot of people been getting the Ten of Pentacles. Wish fulfillment. A lot of people been getting the world. Completion. Fulfillment. So the cycle is done. So come from a place of, thank you, wish fulfilled. I'm grateful. My wish is fulfilled. All right, y'all. Love you. You love you. You so precious, Spirit, you have no idea how precious you are, how needed you are, how much Spirit wants you here. And you love you to not only see the beauty in you, but you also love you to see the beauty in others too. And we're going to talk about that. we going to talk about that. Because that's what's going on with our world right now. That's what's going on with our society right now. Everybody's like, I got my boot. No, it don't work like that, baby. Nothing's going to change if we keep moving like that. We cannot move like that no more. We have to move like Christ. We can't move like that no more. Christ gave. He gave willingly to everyone. Rich, poor, it didn't matter. He gave. He walked without even knowing what his next meal was going to come from. He just walked to spread the word. That's it. That's it. And that's what healers and star seeds and divines do. That's what we're here to do. But babies, as much as we can't stand people sometimes, we are here to teach people how to love each other, how to honor each other, how to find ourselves. So then we can see the love in someone else. Thank you. And pass it forward. Pay it forward to the next person. Random acts of kindness to the next person. That's how this world is going to change. We have to show those who were supposed to show everyone else what to do and how it's really supposed to be. Because Big Mama know how it's supposed to be. Big Mama know. And a lot of you know. You just not sure about walking it. Walk it. Walk it, babies. Walk it. Thank you to all my healers, divination folks, magic folks, witches, warlock, voodoo. Thank you to all of you Celts, druids. Thank you all. Shamans, Mayan temple workers, all nationalities, all different kinds. Thank you so much for what you do in the healing of everyone else. Thank you. I don't know if people ever get up and thank you. I know some of the people that work with you thank you and are very grateful. But I want to say thank you to you, all you star seeds, all you divines, all you that know you're here for a reason and what you do. Thank you. Because we're all needed. Every single one. Even the negative ones. Why? Because it's the negative ones that prove what we say true at the end of the day. Remember I told you, love that enemy. Hard to do. Woo! Hard to do. But baby, that has to do with your fortitude and you and how beautiful you are. And never forget how beautiful you are because you come from spirit. Never forget that. How beautiful you are. All right. Love you. Want you to love you. And I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful new moon. All right, y'all. Love you. Bye-bye now. Namaste.